So we are going to kick off our call tonight and just talking about Bet on You. I want to share and recap a few things that we have been doing for you guys. Don't forget about the live workouts we have every morning. Check the Bet on You page. You can actually do search for live workout and find different times, but we will repost those sometime this week for you guys so that you know what's going on, because we're all working out and sweating in the morning together and we'd love to have you on there. So don't forget about those. And then also we want to recap a little bit and talk about the final weigh-in next week. So you guys know that every week you get your word from Jen, who posts it on Sundays. So you guys have your word, you put it at the scale, but you'll want to make sure that you weigh in by 9 p.m. again on Monday, but we're giving you an extra 24 hours. So you should have till Tuesday at 9 p.m. to get your final weigh-in to your coach so we can get those posted. So what that's going to do is we're going to take all those numbers, we're going to figure out who hit their 4%, and then every person who hit 4% will be put into a pot where we are splitting the very giant pot of money, which I don't remember is off the top of my head, but I know it's over $1,000. So we'll be taking that chunk of money and splitting that between everybody who lost 4%. So keep going. You still have a couple days left. You can still hit your goal even if you haven't hit it yet. Don't stop and don't give up. The other thing is, talking about not giving up, we don't want you guys to lose momentum. So we're actually going to be continuing this group on through the end of the year. So we know with the holidays, that is like the hardest time. And we definitely don't want you leave you flailing next week right before Thanksgiving. So we, again, are going to be extending that. So we're going to be in there continuing to post next week through Thanksgiving. We're going to send you some tips and give you guys ideas and ways to get through the holiday so you don't stuff yourself with turkey and you have to wear, your maternity pants, because nobody likes to put those back on. You should actually get rid of those if you've already had all your babies. So if you guys have friends that want to join, make sure you are bringing them in here. We're going to be restarting again on November 30th. Again, we're not leaving you high and dry next week. We're still going to be hanging out in there, but also we want to welcome you to leave if you feel like you've got what you needed out of the session and got what you needed. But obviously everybody is welcome to stay. But again, if you do have friends or you've really, really enjoyed this time with us, make sure you're reaching out to your coach, just talking about all the different options and what to do next. Like, what is your next step? We have a lot of new programs coming up. 9-week Control Freak it opens up actually for coaches December 7th, and then for customers on December 21st. If that's something you're into, check with your coach. That will help you figure out if this is a right program for you. We've got MBF launching into the library, I think on December 18th. So that's an awesome program that's coming out too if you already have BOD. But just be mindful that we're here to help you succeed no matter what program that you're doing. So make sure you're reconnecting with your coach before you end next week. Obviously, you're going to be sending them your weigh-in and your final weigh-in and your 4%, but we just wanted to be mindful and remind you guys that we're here to help you guys succeed. So we're actually going to talk a little bit about not losing momentum through the holidays. And we've got a lot of coaches on the call here, and they're going to share with you some of their best tips for what they do to stay on track through the holidays. So whoever wants to go first, Deanna, you're unmuted, and Kim, you're unmuted. If one of you guys want to go first, I'll let you guys take it away.
I can go, then nobody steals mine, right?
It's a great idea.
So I think my best tip and the tip I use is that I keep to my habits, right? So if that's a daily workout, then I keep that daily workout. Eating your meals as best you can on your plan. So if you have one meal that doesn't go great or is a holiday meal and it's filled with whatever things aren't according to plan, then the next meal goes according to plan. So you just keep moving, keep to the habits, and you'll sail through just fine.
That's great. You already stole my first one, which is keep to your workouts. But what I would say is make sure you're drinking all your water, no matter if you're, drink when you get up, drink during the day, drink if you're working out, and alternate water if you're drinking alcoholic beverages. Have a glass of wine, have a glass of water, have a glass of wine. You get the idea.
Okay, well, for me, the way I get through the holidays, especially when we have this time of year and they're back to back, is just remembering that this is a lifestyle and it doesn't have to get sabotaged for 3 months straight. It should only be for a small, amount of time, or a day or a weekend or a party here and there, but it's not an everyday thing. So any way you can remember that this is a lifestyle and that you're on this journey to be healthy, whether that's writing "it's a lifestyle" on the fridge, or just like everybody has said here, sticking with your daily habits, it's really important to just stick with, this healthy journey. And I want to share just a couple more things because we're very busy here in this household. And I know during the holidays, people tend to get really overwhelmed and busy. So the more you can plan your meals, the better. Like I've been using my Ninja Foodie like for the past 3 nights, just because I want to make sure I have a healthy meal every single night and I'm not eating out that often or picking up takeout. So planning ahead and just having healthy food on hand is really, really important as well. And Kim mentioned the alcohol. That's another thing too, is that I try not to overdo it with the alcohol during this season as well. Like maybe just stick to the weekends or stick to a party. And I know Lily, she's not on the call, but Lily has always said she plans for her wine with her yellow containers, right? So that's really huge because you can build in alcohol to a healthy lifestyle, and you can build in treats to your healthy lifestyle. You just build them in. It doesn't mean you eat all your containers and then add those things in. It just means that you're being conscious if you're going to go to a party or an event or bake with your family or have a glass of wine, that you're kind of just building that into your overall day, if that makes sense. So those are a couple things that I wanted to share, and I'll let Jess or Melanie or Robin speak.
So tips that I have is kind of similar to Deanna's and Kim's and probably Jess's and Jen's and Robin's as well, which is I start my morning out with my workout, not because it's just part of my routine, but because it helps me with healthier choices because I've already got my body moving. I've already burned so many calories. It's like, I don't want to add on to those calories. So for me, it's just the mental part, and you can think of it that way. When it comes to the holidays, especially when it comes to all that delicious, good food, I always just fill my plate with a big salad first. And then I'll go in for my second plate, which is, I'll do salad and turkey. And then I'll do all the other stuff like the stuffings and the, green bean casserole. I just won't do as much because I stuff myself with veggies first, which is part of one of our nutritional programs. And when it comes to the nutritional programs for me, hold on, sorry. You can always go back and watch the videos where it comes to the special occasions. So you can kind of relearn certain things for those special occasions or holiday occasions, just so that it's in your mind when a weekend comes, like, a Friendsgiving weekend or a virtual Friendsgiving weekend, because you're still going to eat, you still might drink, or a holiday family weekend or something. Hold on, honey. So just you can go back to those videos and just kind of recap so that you're ready for when those special occasions come. So there's just a couple of tips from there as well.
Good tips.
Okay, I will go with my tips. I've just got 2. I mean, I have lots, but I'm just going to share 2. So my favorite thing is to get a smaller plate, because when I go to my in-laws' house for Thanksgiving, they have the cafeteria style, like styrofoam, gigantic trays. And I'm like, holy shiitake mushrooms. Like, I have so much food I can fit on there. And if I put my food on there, I'm going to eat it because that's what my mama taught me. So I get smaller plates. I actually bring plates. Like, that's part of my contribution to the family. Now they can take the big plates. I don't care, but I need the smaller one because I'm a visual person. And knowing that even if I fill an 8.5-inch plate versus a 10.5-inch or gigantic tray, I'm going to feel a little bit more satisfied. It also just makes me get less portion sizes. So that's my first tip. My other one is kind of similar to what Jen had said. It's one day. So if you think about all of the holidays in a whole entire year, there's really like under 10 or so. There's about 10 days a year. And we, even to like throwing in your birthday. So thinking about Thanksgiving and thinking about Christmas and all the events that you might have, they're holidays, they're not months. And I used to do this all the time. Take Monday. I'm like, I have to start over on Monday. It's Friday night. I'm already drinking. Let's just start over on Monday. No, like start over like immediately. As soon as you wake up the next morning, start fresh, redo it. And that is like literally what saves me. And it took me a long time to get there. But if you learn anything from this call, learn from all of us and our experiences and our failures so that you don't have to go through them too. So, all right, Robin, I'm going to kick it off to you.
Yeah, so my tip are all of everyone else's tips. Really portion control. I just really watch what I put on my plate. I'm kind of a picky eater, so my family, they like to eat a wide range of a lot of stuff, so I really stick to my veggies and my proteins, the salads, and I drink a lot of water. So I don't even drink a lot of alcohol anymore. So that really helps. So I think just really being mindful of your portions and the smaller plate. So I think that's huge, and getting in your workout. So those are my tips, but everyone else's tips are right on spot. So those are mine too.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so that's what we have for you guys tonight. Again, circle back to your coaches if you have any questions. You can post them in the Bet on You page, and just to get excited for the rest of the year. It's a fun time. We're gonna make this it the best end of 2020 ever. It's gonna be so much fun. So thank you guys, and we will talk to you soon.